Okay, good day everyone. Welcome back to my class. You are coming to the lesson 5. This is the last lesson of your semester, but it doesn't mean this is the last meeting. There are several more meetings before you find your final test. So today I'm going to give you the type of the question, only a brief explanation saja about the type of the questions. Why I give you this kind of explanation? Because there will be several questions in the reading comprehensions in the lesson 5, so I will give you a brief introduction saja about the type of the questions. For your information, the type of the question that I would like to give you is the questions that is familiar, that is very common. You will find it in several standardized English tests such as TOEFL test, IELTS test. So this is the type of the questions of the common standardized English test. Okay, majorly, the type of the questions in English, there are only two of it. Hanya dua type of the question in English. The first one is the close-ended question, and then the second one is the open-ended question. Okay. The examples of the close-ended questions are the multiple choice, are the true-false questions, and then the last one are the matching. On the other hand, open-ended questions are the essay, are the short answer question, and also gap filling. There are more of it, but the common questions that I already given to you is that one. Yang seperti ini. Okay, what is the difference between close-ended questions and then open-ended question is this one. Okay, let me begin with the close-ended question. So the close-ended question is the questions which there are several options provided, and you can choose among of the options of the answer. So you are given the options of the answer when you find the close-ended questions, and what you need to do only choose one of it or two of it according to the directions. Okay, and then let me introduce to you the examples of it. Ada multiple choice, kemudian ada true false questions, and then the last one adalah matching. Kalau multiple choice is the questions which give to you several options between 4 to 5 choices. Okay, and then you just need to answer one of it aja. Itu multiple choice. Okay, then true or false questions ini you usually find it in the reading comprehensions, biasanya ada di pertanyaan reading. And then the choice is almost the same like multiple choice, hanya difference-nya adalah the choice of the answer berupa statement. And then you need to choose between among the answer questions, apakah dia true or false statement. Okay, depend on the question ya. Kemudian matching, almost the same like multiple choice, only the difference adalah the numbers of the options ya. Biasanya kalau matching, it has more than 5 items atau more than 5 options of the answer. And then biasanya usually you need to choose between 2 to 3 answers in the matching. Okay. Next, let me go to the open-ended questions, everyone. So, sebaliknya dari close-ended question, the open-ended question are the questions that you are free to answer with the way you want. There are no choices to choose for this type of the question. So it is up to you to what kind of answer that you want to have. Okay, only the number of the words-nya aja yang what is it? Ada strict ya, ada point ya, ada regulations ya. Okay, well, let me give you the examples. Ada short answer questions. Ini type of the open-ended questions. Biasanya it only gives you 1 to 2 sentences because it is called short. Makanya answernya nggak boleh banyak-banyak. It is not appropriate if you have a very long answer. Don't make a long answer when you have short answer question. Okay. If you have questions, Miss, how do we know what kind of the questions it is? Kita tahu dari mana sih questionnya, apakah dia short answer question atau multiple choice. Kalau multiple choice, kalau close-ended questions maybe a bit easier ya to familiarize with that. Tapi kalau open-ended question memang kita harus, you need to see the directions of it. Directionsnya seperti apa, apakah 1 to 2 sentences, ataukah hanya filling the gaps saja, ataukah give a lot of words. Itu the difference, the way to know whether this is open-ended ataukah close-ended question. See the directions. Tolong lihat directions-nya. Okay, and then the next one adalah gap filling. Namanya saja sudah gap filling. So you are given the gap and the sentence. Ada sentence-nya, and then you will find the gap of it. Ada empty spaces there, and then you have to fill them out with one or two words lah ya. One or two words. Jangan sampai satu sentence itu karena namanya aja gap filling. You need to just fill the gap out. And then the next one adalah essay that says the most number of words in from any of the questions, and then you have to give not only one or two sentences but more than one paragraph when you do the essays. Remember ya, biasanya paragraph it contains more than 4 lines, 4 baris, biasanya lebih dari 4 baris, baru disebut sebagai a paragraph. Okay, and then the next one is how to cope it. Actually, how to cope it itu maksudnya adalah how to handle with that kind of the questions. Actually, I give you a lot of words di sini. Saya banyak menjelaskan di sini, and you have to just read it several times to make it understand to how to cope the type of the questions. Tapi let me give you a brief explanations to how cope it. Kalau multiple choice, biasanya kalau choicesnya adalah they have the same level of accuracy, jawabannya hampir sama, so you have to be alert, okay? Especially when you have the reading comprehensions. Make sure every choices, every options there itu a scene can be is written, tertulis di sana juga. It is your answer. Kalau multiple choice seperti itu. Kecuali kalau true false question. Kalau true false questions, I recommend you to do it in the last minute aja. Tolong kerjakannya paling terakhir, because you need to make sure you already read the reading textnya several times. Maksud saya sudah familiar dengan every paragraph of it, sudah tahu setiap paragraph itu maksudnya apa. Itu baru kamu ke true false questions, because it will take a lot of time for you when you do it in the first place. Okay, so do it in the last one as the last question in that reading text. Okay, matching. On the other hand, matching itu biasanya the easiest type of the questions, because the optionsnya itu lebih banyak, biasanya questionsnya lebih sedikit. Okay, but be careful when you do the matching, because the more options you have, the more tricky it will be. Semakin banyak optionsnya, biasanya akan semakin menjebak. Okay, you have to make sure that you are sure with your options, with your answer. Okay, on the let me go to the short answer. This is the open-ended questions that are a bit creepy to do it. It seems easy, seperti kelihatannya gampang, but actually it will be a bit difficult when you have to answer with more than one words. Okay, you have to answer with one or two sentences. Agak sedikit sulit. And then biasanya it only gives you a very little of time, hanya waktunya cuma sedikit when you have short answer, and then you have to give 1 to 2 sentences. Okay, but the plus of it biasanya even though you get it wrong, you will get 1 or 2 points as a bonus of writing of the questions. Okay, and then let me go to the gap filling. Okay, saya beresin dulu ini sebentar. Here we go. Okay. Gap filling is the easiest type of the questions in the open-ended questions. Biasanya ada di grammar questions. Sangat jarang. You will see it very rare to see the gap filling question in the reading text. Biasanya ada di grammar text. The thing that you need to be careful when you do the gap filling adalah, because it is grammar, okay, and there is no option to answer it. And sometimes you just need to answer blatantly, okay, and then make it wrong, okay. So you need to be careful when you do the gap filling. Make sure you are sure when you do the open-ended question, okay. And then the last one is the essay. You only need a lot of vocabulary and glossary savings in doing this question. The more words you have to the more you make, the more scores you have. Okay, make sure when you do the essay, you do it. Okay, because there are a lot of points provided in the essay. Oke, biasanya kalau questions yang lain itu cuma 4 to 5 poin, hanya 5 sampai 4 sampai 5 poin. Tapi kalau in the essay itu bisa 10 sampai 15 poin. And it will influence the whole score of your test. Okay? I think that is enough for me to explain about the type of the questions. Perhaps it will enhance your knowledge about English type of the English type questions. Thank you very much for listening to my explanations, and see you again at the next meeting. And goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day.